Hi friends, and welcome to Cheryl Stories today. I would love to read an adventure from Luna for you today. Let's see what Luna is going to get into today. Our story is called Luna Celebrates Labor Day. You get comfortable and I'll find my place. One hot Sunday afternoon, Luna and her best friend Cheryl were enjoying a small snack in the kitchen when they heard a knock at the front door. "I wonder who that could be?" asked Cheryl as she headed into the living room. "It's Kirby!" barked Luna as she saw her friend from next door. "Hi, Kirby! How are you today?" "Hi, Luna!" Kirby answered happily. She was always glad to see her friend. I came over to invite you all to a Labor Day cookout. It will be at my house tomorrow. My human, Cindy, wants to have all the neighbors over, and I wanted to invite you first." "Yay!" responded Luna immediately. "Oh, we can go, right?" she asked Cheryl with a pleading voice. "Well, of course," Cheryl answered with a smile. "We would love to come to your cookout, Kirby. But what should we bring?" "Well, Cindy said if each family brings their favorite dish and each pet brings their favorite snack, we should have more than enough food for everyone." "Well, I think she's right. So I will bring a dessert of some sort. Thank you so much for the invitation," Cheryl added as Kirby turned to go. "Well, okay, bye," Kirby said over her shoulder. "I'm sorry to leave so fast, but we have a lot to do at my house, and I still have more neighbors to invite." And with that, she disappeared out the front door. After Kirby left in a little whirlwind, Luna suddenly looked confused. "Well, I do love to celebrate fun days, but what exactly is Labor Day?" she asked. "Ooh, that is a very good question," Cheryl said as she finished eating a bite of apple. "I am glad you asked that. Labor Day is always celebrated on the first Monday in September. And the tradition began many years ago, back when America was a very young country. There were lots of different kinds of people who worked very hard at their jobs, even when the working conditions weren't always safe or easy." "Oh, like what kinds of jobs?" Luna asked, already very interested in Cheryl's explanation. "Well, there were steel workers and oil workers, coal miners, textile workers, and car manufacturers, to name a few. There were many more than that, but those industries, they made up a lot of our working force back then." "What is a textile?" Luna asked as she tilted her head. "I've never heard of that." "Well, the textile workers mostly made clothes. Americans had just figured out that cotton was great for making cloth, so there were lots of textile factories that made cotton cloth." "Okay, so then on Labor Day, we celebrate all those people from a long time ago?" Luna asked, beginning to understand. "Yes, we do, because all those hard workers helped make America the great country that it is today. They built up all those industries by putting in lots of hours of very hard work." "Okay, that sounds like a very good thing to celebrate," Luna agreed as she walked toward her water dish for a drink. "Yes, but that's only part of it," Cheryl continued. "Oh, there's more?" Luna came back to sit beside Cheryl. Unfortunately, the workers didn't have very good working conditions back in the early days. Many of the workplaces weren't safe. Companies were allowed to hire children to work for them, and people were expected to work for 12 hours a day, sometimes even more. Cheryl paused for a minute. That's terrible, Luna commented. So when did the kids go to school? She asked. All kids need to go to school. Well, many of them didn't, Cheryl answered with a shake of her head. There wasn't enough time because of all the work they had to do. Well, then when did families eat supper and have playtime? Luna asked. Her eyes were wide. Well, there really wasn't time to do much of anything fun, Cheryl replied. People were expected to work almost all the time. It was good that there were so many jobs available for everyone, but it's not good to work all the time and never get to go to school or have any fun. That's right, Luna quickly agreed. Those poor kids. Well, so that's the other part of Labor Day, Cheryl continued. Some laws were finally written that said that a work day should only be about 8 hours long, and no children were allowed to work at all. They needed to go to school instead. And the company owners were required to keep the workplaces safe for all the workers. Oh, that sounds so much better, Luna exclaimed. So the kids finally got to go to school? Yes, they did, Cheryl reassured her. So when we celebrate Labor Day, not only are we celebrating the blessings of having a job, but we're also celebrating having safety and good working hours while we do that job. Oh, I'm so glad that jobs are better now, Luna commented thoughtfully. You know what would be kind of neat? She added suddenly, very excited. We should bake a cake for the cookout, and you can decorate the top of it with icing in the shape of clues for jobs that people do. Like you could put a recycling bin for all the recycling truck drivers, you know, like Mr. Frank. Yes, Cheryl responded, getting excited. We could put a pretty yellow pencil for school workers like Mrs. Hamilton. Oh, what about a dog treat? That could represent vets like Dr. David, Luna suggested. And we could even make a badge for police officers and maybe a fire hose for the firemen. Oh, that's perfect, Cheryl exclaimed. I love that idea, Luna. You can help me think of lots of different jobs and the clues that we should use to represent them. This cake will be so much fun to make. Cheryl and Luna were so excited about making the fun dessert that they decided to start working on it right away. This cake is amazing, Cheryl commented as she and Luna stood admiring their finished masterpiece. It will be the best dessert at the cookout, Luna exclaimed. Not only will it be tasty, but everyone will have fun figuring out the clues. And she was right. They did. The end. What a neat way to celebrate Labor Day. Luna and Cheryl could think of many different jobs to show on their special cake. You know, I bet you could think of even more than that. Labor Day would really be a good way and a good day to thank the grown-ups in your life for working very hard and being such good workers. Luna says if you liked our story today, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and we hope you have a very good Labor Day. And to all my teacher friends out there, if you would like to check out some resources about this Labor Day story, go check out my site, Cheryl Stories on Teachers Pay Teachers. And until next time, have a wonderful week and a wonderful day, and we will see you soon. Goodbye, friends. Bye.